Yeah, I fucking love My Hero Academia. Just look at my mail list. This is gonna be biased as fuck, and I don't give a shit. I could go on and on about my love for this show, freaking out like the adolescent man-child I am, or like the obnoxious tween fruit roll-up who has no restraint, because let's be honest. My Hero Academia is like pure gold.
Deku is amazing, and I love him, and that's just the fact, so you can bite me, bitch. Ochako, you precious soul. You're just like so pure and like wonderful, and I just want to hug you and protect you, and Tokiyama is clearly the favorite because he looks so badass, and I want a quirk like that so bad because it'd be awesome. My lord and savior All Might will utterly devastate all the villains of Karth because they're evil and same with scary, and I don't want to see him anymore. I also like the characters look awesome and adorable, and I want action figures of like everybody except Mineta because he's like totes weird. The art is like so pretty too, and the animations make the booms feel really boomy.
And let me just tell you, me and my friend Jessica was talking about this the other day, about how fantastic the second arc was, and just really the whole training arc was awesome. And I really like Deku screaming on top because he was like, damn bitch, I got it done. And then him and Todoroki was really cool, and he was like, being the best hero ever, and I want to be Deku, and it's awesome. And I didn't talk about our teachers, because our teachers are awesome, and you know, Jessica totally has a crush on us.
My Hero is my favorite shonen series to date. If not in technical quality, then just in pure fun and spectacle. Whatever your problems with the show, it actually has a lot of incredibly strong attributes to talk about that contribute to why it feels so goddamn fun. You could talk about the great character design that makes every character new and interesting to look at and connect to, or you could talk about how strong the main character is written and developed, like the perfect role model he doesn't know he is, or how the side characters are either solidly developed in their own right, or at least all have fun and unique personalities. Or how fucking awesome the fights are. Shove all this and more into the box because it's all important to what makes this show sell to such a large audience. As we bake this delicious shonen stew into our brain space, the one spice in the mix I want to highlight is the excellent pacing. People will argue about what's good pacing for a show all night and day, and I would like to chime in, but I'll save that for another video. What I think helps this show feel so fun and fresh to current audiences, on top of the other stuff, is the speed with which it flies through its arcs or story beats. I mean, just look at this. First arc, 4 episodes. Second arc, 4 episodes. Third arc, 5 episodes. Fourth arc, 12 episodes. Fifth arc, 8 episodes. Sixth arc, 5 episodes. Compare that to shows like Naruto, where you get 5 arcs and 125 episodes. Hunter x Hunter, where with 75 episodes for the first 5 arcs, and then 61 episodes for the last arc. Or Yu Yu Hakusho, broken into 4 sagas within 112 episodes. Now, I'm not saying any of that is necessarily a bad thing. For instance, the 61 episode arc for Hunter x Hunter was this pretty inventive dive into insanity where they broke down every little piece of an encounter with a lot more interesting depth than some shows we won't mention. But with My Hero, we waste no time lingering where we don't need to. Events and story developments are being constantly brought up and then dealt with. The students even mentioned this at the end of season 2, which it's also brought up that the first 2 seasons is only 1 semester of school? 3 months? Not even a year? What the fuck? When did these kids sleep? Oh. Every fight was resolved just as succinctly. Deku and Bakugo's first fight was about an episode and a half. Bakugo versus Ochako, half an episode. The pivotal fight of the second season between Deku and Todoroki was only 1 episode. The Hero Killer fight was 2 episodes. And then the USJ encounter was about 4 episodes. But instead of 4 episodes being on a single 1v1, it encompasses a wider array of activity with a decent climax of events each episode. So we get these brief but dense action scenes that rocket us into cheers of aspiration when they conclude. This embodies the entire aspect of this show being such a goddamn riot. In my opinion, you just don't get quite this joyous with the alternatives. Dragon Ball Z, yeah, I'll bring it up, you knew it was coming, takes 18 episodes for 1 fight. The infamous Goku vs. Frieza with a pivotal 5-minute battle taking 8 episodes on its own. DBZ is awesome and also a ton of fun, but that's a bit much. Or on the shallow side, you have shows like Black Clover or Overlord, where the battles are so one-sided and expedient that you literally feel nothing. No tension, no drama, no stakes, no fun. That's why I think My Hero has garnered such a huge crowd. Maybe not the most important factor, for that's a difficult thing to nailed down as definitive, but one to which it owes a large portion of its success to. The fast pacing to keep us engaged while not lingering or growing stagnant, always pushing to enter new ground and forward the progress to entertain our ever-wandering minds, not wasting our time with trivial nonsense or utterly useless filler, slapping my stupid, unfocused millennial face every few minutes to wake me from the lucid zombified nightmare of content fuel, to allow me to legitimately enjoy the time I spend sinking lower into the bittersweet abyss of my computer chair. That is all.